You are now watching a Stellar Films broadcast brought to you by First Choice Heating and Cooling, the Freemasons of Albany 723, and the Mid-Ohio Valley Film Commission. This stream will also be recorded and uploaded to all of our social medias.
Today I ask that you would please help us all to just be successful in the water and safety on the water. And I'd like to thank you for the gift of Jesus, and I just ask that you would bless us out there today and keep us safe. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
All right, good work. You didn't put it up one.
I had it up there. It didn't work. See, it doesn't work.
Yeah, it does. All right, so, Stephen, once you go stand over there by my truck, I'd ask you to get in the bed, but I'm not sure if that'll work. Hopefully this is the only time you get your head wet. Okay, so just to clarify, 10-inch minimum, 2 unders, 2 overs per boat. All right, we're going to try to go in flight order again. We do have plenty of parking. So does everybody think it's an all right idea? Once you come out, you park over there. That way the people trying to get through, and then once that kind of fills up, you can start kind of cycling back. Anybody have a question about your flight number or what order your boat's going out in? 3 o'clock. Let me double check that. I misspoke last week. 3 o'clock for flight 1. 3:05 for flight 2 and 3:10 for flight 3. All right. Now, we'll have somebody out on the dock with a camera, so we'll do a little drive-by right here. I guess we can start on this side and drive this way, because that's the way it's open to most of the lake. All right, and we'll head out that way. Does anybody else have any other questions? All right, be careful, be safe. It is slick. You're getting to a fish in a hurry, grabbing a net or whatever. Make sure you got traction and you can get stopped before the edge of the boat, please. Life jackets, life jackets, life jackets. All right, when the big motor's running. All right, be safe out there and let's have a good time. Wonderful.
Good luck, guys.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Just buy it, yeah. You can buy it. Walmart's got like $3.
Idle past the buoy? All right. Unless you want to yell it. I don't like yelling.
don't like yelling either.
You gotta get used to it.
But, I mean, I got a big enough voice, I could probably shout it out to everybody. Make sure you're idling past the buoys!
Man, that's so mean. Yes, drill sergeant.
I got some lungs on me, son. Hey, Gabe, idle past the
Are
buoy.
you cold? Are you guys cold? Idle past the buoy.
Idle past the buoy, Gabe!
You better idle past the buoy.
You better idle past the buoy, Gabe!
Bye.
Have a good day, sweetie. From Southern Ohio, we tell stories that matter.
Real stories,
Human stories,
We make films,
documentaries,
local news.
live broadcasts that bring communities together.
Along the way, we preserve lives, voices, places, and history.
so that they're never lost. Because if we don't tell these stories, who will? Some of us have even worked with Billy Crystal,
Kevin Klein,
Tiffany Haddish,
Sally Field.
and many more.
But no matter where the work takes us,
the mission stays the same.
The mission always stays the same:
the mission will always stay the same.
to listen.
To capture,
To remember.
And we're just getting started. We are Stellar Films Motion Pictures.
Stories by the people.
for the people.
All right, we would like to welcome everybody to stop number 3 of the Southern Ohio High School Bass Circuit. This particular event has been put on by, wait a minute, OHMWC Law Firm. That's going to be a tongue twister for me, and I can't wait for Mr. West Clag to get up here because he usually gets that right. So welcome into Pandemanium at Paint Creek. A little bit rough today. Not going to see a 5-fish limit. Today will be a 4-fish limit. Paint Creek's regulations are 2 under 15, 2 over 15, and I do believe we have a couple teams that were able to do that. A lot of the teams that checked in have at least 1, 2, maybe 3 fish. And there is rumor for a very big bass to have been landed. So we're going to try to get this weigh-in up and running here. We got the first team coming up, hopefully from Waverly. Do we have Sam and Mark yet? Anybody seen them? All right, we'll go ahead and go with team number 2 if they're up here. Christian Wilbur and Josiah Smith. They're forgetting their fish now. All right, so see a person up there that's got some fish in a bag. You guys, gentlemen, come on up. Who we got?
My name's Ryan Hadishelt.
Ryan Hadishelt and Deegan Rose. All right, you guys are from Vinton County. So how are you enjoying the circuit so far?
Man, I'm loving it. It's so much fun.
So I guess that means you guys caught fish today.
I caught one, but it was a catfish, so
You shouldn't fall for those catfish schemes, man.
yeah, it was pretty dumb. It was on a crankbait. Square nose crankbait, yeah.
Square bill?
Yeah.
Did you get your bait back with your hook still intact?
Happily I did.
Thankfully. Every time I catch a catfish, it's a nightmare. All right, so tell me what happened today on the lake for you guys.
I caught one measurable fish. It was a rough day. I caught on a chatterbait in like 4 foot of water.
Chatterbait, 4
Yep.
foot of water. All right, so it's still been, looks like that could be a big player here still. It's been a big bait. All right, you got one in. So who would you guys like to thank for making the day possible?
Huntley Trucking, Sites Trucking, and Harper & Sons Heating and Cooling.
All right.
And our boat captains and you for allowing us to be here.
Hey, it's just a great thing. We're glad to be a part of it, and we just want to give all these anglers. Do want to mention we have 10 different schools represented here today from across Southern Ohio. These guys have helped grow Vinton County from 1 team to 4 teams this year, so it's just a great experience. So who would you like to thank, sir?
I'd like to thank KTR Cattle for sponsoring us. I would like to thank Vinton County National Bank for sponsoring us, and thank our boat captains and everyone that's here.
All right, so we got a lot of fans out there. You guys do have one fish. Go ahead and pull that fish up. We do have 0.81 pounds for your new leaders. And big fish. All right, so go ahead and get a picture of that. Hey, you had to lead. If something happens right now and it gets stopped, then you guys win. But I think we got a few other anglers that might make a decision here.
Maybe.
All right, so if you guys would, go ahead and one of you take those back and put them back in the lake, please. You got one of you sit over here on the higher hot seat. All right, enjoy your time there while you got it. All right, I believe we do have Christian Wilbur and Josiah Smith coming up here. Now, there has to be 2 anglers, or you got to have an observer. Christian is able to pick up a partner this week, and Josiah, so that way we could get all the kids the fish that's possible. So we have a Waverly Vinton County team right here. So Christian, tell us how today went.
Not great.
Not great. So how many fish did you catch today?
We caught one and lost one.
Ooh, tell us about the one you lost first.
We lost on a Ned rig, and then about an hour later we caught about a 0.5 bass, I think is what it is. Maybe. Looking to me, it's a pound. It's a pound. So you guys are going to be on the hot seat here in just a second.
All right.
So who caught the fish?
I did.
You did.
Yes,
all right. So, and you said it was the second fish, right? Lost one first, then caught that one.
Yes, sir.
All right. So how did you enjoy your day, Josiah?
Beautiful day outside after a little bit colder and windy weather, but still grateful, blessed to be out here, and I had fun.
All right. So this is our first Vinton County team. Stephen, if you could go ahead and show the sponsors that are there that have been making Vinton County's team possible. A great show of support there for you guys. So who would you like to thank specifically?
I'd like to thank Spring Street Sports, Caleb Linder, and Garrett Ridge Turkey Calls.
All right, and who would you like to thank?
Oak Ridge Financial, Waverly Tire, and Bill's Bait House.
All right, so here's your guys' ticket. Here's your ticket. All right, go ahead. Let's get a picture with that fish. New big bass. We're moving up. We're up to a pound. And it is tough here at Paint Creek. That's why they got kind of an unusual limit. Weather conditions haven't been exactly great, but we're in good shape. Now, would you guys do us a favor and take our fish and one of you dump it in there and then run that bag around to the back, please?
Sure will do.
Thank you. You guys go ahead and have a seat there on the hot seat. All right. Up next, we got team number 5, Olivia Stacy and Grant Regal, coming from JHS Bass. Believe you guys have 2. So Olivia, tell us about today. How'd it go?
So the 2 we caught that we got to bring in today, we caught real early in the morning, probably in the first 2 hours, and they were off the dam. So.
All righty, Grant. How did you catch yours?
I caught mine on a Gambler, watermelon red, flick shake right off the dam, right up against the bank.
Right up against the bank. So Grant, who would you guys like to thank for being here and being able to fish today?
I'd like to thank Martimus Training and Dave Strickland State Farm Insurance.
Olivia?
I'd like to thank Bryn Mawr Construction and Hire.
All right, so, and then we keep going up and up. We over doubled. 2.41 pounds, new leaders, possibly a new big bass. Let's see what we got here. We got one coming in at 1.34 pounds. So let's go ahead and grab that. You guys go ahead and grab your fish there for a picture. All right, if you guys don't mind again, if one of you would take that out. All right, so we're heading the right direction, ladies and gentlemen. We got 2 more keeper fish in there. We got a big bass of, what was that? 1.34. All right, go ahead and hand that off and let them gentlemen take it. You guys go ahead and find yourself there on a higher hot seat. Grant, take those 2 tickets, please. All right, so we got a team from Oak Hill coming next. All right, and as they give those over again, we do have 10 schools represented here. We have Oak Hill, Vinton County, we have Jackson, we have Gallia County, we have Sims Valley, we have Crooksville. And probably some more I'm forgetting. Vinton, as I already said, Vinton County. So, all right, how did the day go today, sir?
It was really slow. We only caught one.
One fish. All right, so who caught the fish today? Did you catch it or did Morgan catch it?
I caught it.
You caught it. So, all right, let's hear about this fish catch. What do you got?
We were just throwing up against the bank really with a Ned rig. Just bit it really.
How deep of water do you think you were in?
We weren't really deep.
Not very deep at all. All right, well, you'll be happy to know that even though it's only one fish, it is the new big bass at 1.65 pounds. So let's go ahead and get your picture there. Want to remind everybody that the scales of justice here, you can see it, that is a nice fish. We definitely have them going the right way. It's brought to you by Clark Law Offices in Jackson and Chillicothe. All right, sir, so before you run off, Morgan, who are you thankful for making the day possible?
H&H Industries and Rowdy Smokehouse.
All right, sir.
Gillum's Family Farms and Romar, and I'm thankful for my boat captain, Tristan Diltz.
All right, now your name's not on your jersey, and I didn't have time to look at my cheat sheet. Could you tell everybody who you are?
Colt Blevins.
Colt Blevins. All right, thank you, sir. Go ahead and dump out in there and get it next so you guys can walk on off. Oh, wait a minute. Here's your ticket. All right, so still sitting on the hot seat. Uh-oh. Then you guys in the first flight, you were, weren't you? All right, hot seat's getting hot. There's a 4-fish limit coming next. So Mr. Boggs, Mr. Gillen, let's come on up here. Let's hear about today, sir. Look out there, and how many fish did you guys catch all together, you think?
I think like 10.
About 10?
Yeah, I lost a really big one.
Ooh, like big, like 5-pound big?
Yeah, it was 5 pounds. That's right at the boat.
Oh, that's got to be a heartbreak, but it's got to feel pretty good knowing you got 4 bass.
Yeah, but I did catch this after I lost the big one.
Uh-oh. So, hey, look at that. Somebody lost their hat. So, I don't know. Now, we do sell these, just in case anybody's wondering. We're going to have a link on our website, or, well, our Instagram and our Facebook coming up soon. I don't know. We'll have to see if anybody claims that. Yeah. So, is this floating out there in the water, huh?
Yeah.
Well, listen, not only do we know that he's a great angler, but he's also a very honest person. He could have took it out home, could have put it on eBay and sold that for a lot of money. All right, so Hunter, tell us about the day and how it went for you.
We were just throwing spinner baits, probably 8 foot of water, just reeling them kind of out in the middle of the water probably, and just came up and hammered it.
Came up and hammered it. So, did you catch any of the keepers?
I caught 3.
Got 3 of them. Did you have the big bass?
Mm-mm. Connor caught the big one today.
All right, Connor got the big one. So let's hear about the big one, Connor.
Well, after I lost that one, I was kind of moping around for a while, and I got serious and caught like a 2.5, 3 pounder, like 5 minutes left.
Well, that's very good because it's really hard to keep your head up and keep going, especially on a day when the fish are acting kind of wanky. All right, so Hunter, who are you thankful for making the day possible?
I'd like to thank AAP Ohio and my boat captain, Pat Boggs.
I'd like to thank Boggs Pest Control and my boat captain, Patrick Boggs.
All right, so guys, we have new leaders, 4-fish limit, 8.26 pounds. We got a big bass. Have we weighed that? Have we weighed the big bass yet? All right. Let's see what this is. According to the scales of justice here, 2.56, so now we get another ticket added to that. All right, I'm not the Stadies. I guarantee you don't have to pay for these tickets. You guys go right ahead. Keep those. So let's get a picture of these 4 fish. And you guys take the fish when they get done. Look at that. Those are 4 of the right fish today. Your current leaders, Connor Boggs and Hunter Gillen, with another limit. No, you guys go ahead. If you want to do that, we'll let them keep the hot seat warm for you. We'll go ahead and keep rolling through. All right, next up, from Jackson High School, we have Hannah Wyatt. And we have Mr. Landon Steebleton. I'm getting better. I'm a whole lot better. If you go back and watch the tape, it was really bad in the beginning. All right, Landon, so tell us about today. How'd it go?
It started off pretty slow, and then we found a honey hole, and we just started catching them left and right. We lost a couple 3-pounders, though, so it was a little sad.
Oh.
Got it right to the boat, and the line just snapped.
So you could have had a 4-fish limit, but you guys did come in with 3.43 pounds. That's going to put you right in second place now, Hannah. So how did they go for you?
Pretty slow. I caught 2 of them, and then 1 got off, probably 3 pounds.
3 pounds. Now, Landon, this is the first time you've actually caught some really nice fish, yes?
Yeah, this is the first time I've actually ever caught a fish here. So.
All right, hey, it's coming the right way, so you got it now. I heard rumor that you had a hold of a pretty nice one.
Yeah, I did. Where was it? I was throwing a flick shake out, and it had hit a log, and I pulled it back up, and it just came up and ate it, and I had it to the boat, and the rod was bending under the boat, and then I tried to release the tension, and it just snapped off, and yeah, it was really bad.
Well, that's why it's called fishing and not catching, but you guys are definitely headed the right way. There's 3.43. That's definitely going to help you team out in the points race. So did we get a big bass out of that? Nothing over 2.5. All right, so you guys go ahead, head on over to the, or take your fish and then recycle that bag. All right, we go, oh, here we go. We got the prom king coming. Let's go, Mr. Nilsson. Let's get up here. They had to miss the first tournament for that. Oh, we got to get the pictures. But they are our current points leaders right now. And they have been hammering fish ever since. So, we're going to bring them over. Aaron, put that underneath there. I'm probably not going to look at it again all day today. All right, Jacob, Gage, come on over. So we know it was a hard day on the water. How did it go for your team?
I mean, morning bite was really good, but this is our first time here even seeing the lake, so it was rough. It was rough. But then finally, I mean, we put together something and got 2 extra shorts at the end.
Well, so you got 3 fish.
Yep.
All right, that's definitely going to help you try to maintain that points lead. So, Gage, let's hear how the day went for you, sir.
It was really slow in the morning. I eventually caught one about 8:30, 9 o'clock, and then I didn't catch another one until about the end of the day.
End of the day. So how many fish do you guys think you caught total, Jacob?
Well, like 4. I mean, I had like a 6-incher, but we lost so many.
Yeah.
Like, we should have had 4 fish by like 10 for sure.
Gotcha. Well, here's some good news. Right now, you guys have 4.73 pounds and are in second spot. So, at the end of this thing, we're going to go Elm Creek next week, and then we got a few week break, and on June the 6th, we're going to be back there for the state championship. And when we fish that state championship, that'll be our final points race, or points battle. This was number 3. So far, you guys have been a model of consistency, been right up there at the top. And if you guys can hold on to spot number 2, even the top 3, you might still walk out of here at the points race. How's that got you feeling?
Really good, honestly. And especially with alum coming up, I like that lake a lot better than this.
Well, first time here, you guys brought 3 fish to the scale. That's great. Let's go ahead and grab your pictures. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm just wanting to make sure it didn't have anything over.
256.
256.
Yeah, their big was 228.
Who's big was 228? So then I got a new big back?
No. 2.28. There's just 2.56.
Oh, 2.8. Gotcha. All right, so sitting in second spot. Now, had a little bit of trouble last time, but the Sims Valley team still weighed in fish last week. Got a chance to move up into points and keep there. So let's hear how it went today, sir.
It was a pretty slow day. Probably only caught 5 or 6. That's about it.
About 5 or 6. Now, how many of those were keepers?
2.
Just 2.
Yeah.
Now, was it the 2 biggest out of the keepers or just 2 keepers?
2 biggest.
2 big style keepers. So how were you catching your fish today?
We caught them on crankbaits. That's all.
Crankbaits? Yeah. Square bills? About how deep do you think you guys were catching them?
That's a good question.
It's shallow.
Yeah. It is pretty shallow. So let's hear your best fish catch today.
I caught one, didn't even know it was on. It was the biggest. So, yeah. That's about it.
So it just put its fins up and surrendered and came right in.
Yeah, it was slow.
Well, hey, Asher, sometimes it happens.
Yeah.
It's nice when the fish cooperate like that. You guys got 2 pounds here, so you're definitely looking to stay alive in the points race. Who are you guys thankful for fishing today?
D&D contractors and Fallen Feather.
And Backwoods Custom Knives.
All righty, so let's hold those fish up and get a picture with them. Hey, if Jacob's here, or Gage, could you swing around and grab your ticket? Hey, Jacob, Gage, I'm sorry, I forgot to give you guys your ticket. Now, just real quick, I also forgot to ask you guys who you're thankful for fishing today. So,
I'd like to thank Jason Nelson for taking us out here today.
Yeah, I'd like to thank my dad, Jason, and his bait company, honestly, Bearfield Custom Baits. That's basically what got us here.
all right, thank you guys. We'll see how the points race shakes out. All right, guys. So you've dodged a bullet, but do you want to know a couple interesting facts about today?
Let's hear it.
There's at least one more team with a 4-fish limit. How's that make you feel?
It's pretty warm over here on the hot seat.
Getting a little bit warm. Now, what about if I told you there was another team that I am sure has a 5-pound bag or 5-pound fish?
Makes me pretty nervous.
A little bit nervous? Connor, what about you? You got nerves of steel, or are you just like, nah?
I don't know, I'm kind of nervous, but I thought it would happen today. It's a pretty good lake.
It is a pretty good lake. All right, so we got Wesley Clagg and one of the future fishing Ironman. We got Mr. Braxton Clagg. He'll be coming through here. We got 2.35 pounds. Take your ticket before I forget and keep it. So, Wes, look out there. Tell them who is sponsoring today's event.
OHM WC Law Firm.
All right, is there another sponsor you can think of that you are thankful for?
Bryn Mawr Construction.
Bryn Mawr Construction, very good. So, how did your day go, and how is it that your partner shrank a lot?
So first off, my partner went to Rio, good for him, and it kind of just started off really fast at the very beginning of the day. When the rain let off and the sun come out, it kind of slowed up. Couldn't get really any bites, but moving baits was the thing in the morning.
So how many fish did you bring in?
2.
Got 2 fish. All right, so did Brady catch any before he went to go? He went to Rio, not just to hang out, but he went to go graduate and get his associate's degree. So we want to say congratulations to Brady Daly and all the other kids that we know that are graduating today from Rio. So did he catch any of your fish?
Yeah, he caught one.
He caught one. All right. So you got 2.35 pounds. Go ahead and hold those fish up there. Braxton, you going to hold one of them fish? He got him by. He's going to hold him by himself. All right. All right. Nope. Hold him by his mouth like Wes has got him. Put your grip on him. Grab him hard. Nope. All right. Maybe he's not going to. Just. All right. Let's go ahead and get the pictures. Look out here at the camera, Braxton. Look out there at your mom. All right. So who knows how many schools, hopefully we'll have a lot more joining that are watching this broadcast or have heard from other people what we're doing here, trying to give all these anglers a great opportunity to fish. So next coming up from JHS Bass, we have Mr. Cohen Oyer and we have Mr. Brady Kearns. So how'd it go today?
It went pretty bad.
Now I got a question. Did you happen to lose a hat today?
I actually did, yes.
He actually lost a hat.
I know.
I wonder where it could be.
Oh, wow, sweet.
So when you go to exit stage right here, you need to thank Mr. Boggs because he caught your hat for you.
Thank you.
All right, so who caught the fish today?
Brady did.
Brady, so let's hear what happened.
It was really slow. We couldn't really get a bite. Caught the fish when we catch the keeper at? Like 1 o'clock on the Texas rig.
Texas rig. So, did you catch many non-keepers today?
No. I caught one other fish. It was 9 inches.
One other fish.
Almost a keeper.
Did you catch any non-keepers?
No, I didn't even have a bite today.
Not a bite?
Not a bite.
Well, maybe you had I'd say you had your hat on wrong, but we already know that because he lost his hat.
Yeah.
All right, so we got 1.6 or 26 pounds going to help you with the points race there. Somebody go ahead and grab that big bass. We'll get a picture with that. There you go. All right. So you guys go ahead and tell us who you're thankful for allowing you guys to be able to fish today.
Yeah, first and foremost, I'd like to thank the Lord. You know, it wasn't a great day, but it's still a fun day on the water. I'd also like to thank Warriors for Christ Ministries and the Rock Worship Center.
Brady?
Like you said, the Lord and Atomic Credit Union and HK Sound.
All righty. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next week at Elm Creek. All right, guys. We got to get the thank you there. All right, guys. Now, you remember I said there was another team that had 4 fish?
Mm-hmm.
Here they come.
I talked to them a little bit ago.
Oh, well, it's going to be interesting. Come on up, Nick and Lake and Saunders. Let's see what we got. We got a second limit here today. Tough day fishing at Paint Creek, but again, it is beautiful. So, Lakin, how did it go today?
It went pretty well. Most of the fish that we caught were keepers for us. We replaced one towards the end, which actually I replaced his only one that he had in the live well, so he had none today.
Oh, wait a minute. This just in. You brought all 4 keepers in.
Yes, I did.
And that's your big brother standing next to you, right?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. All right, so before we get too much further, you go ahead and say who you're thankful for, and then just stand behind me in case he gets angry.
I am thankful for Miguel Christian, Day Spa and Salon, and John Clark, attorney at law.
All right, Nick, so who are you thankful for being able to fish today and getting your butt whooped by your sister?
Right Way Construction and R&J Gas.
All right, so Nick, let's hear about your big fish catch.
My first fish I caught was our second keeper. It was like 10.5 inches, and it was about 8 foot of water or so on a beaver tail, and I only caught one more the rest of the day. So.
All right, so Lakin, how was it you were catching all these fish?
My overs were like right off the bank, and then the unders were kind of like, I would say, 5 feet off of the bank, deeper water than the overs.
And how did you catch those? What were you throwing?
I was throwing a Ned all day.
A Ned rig, which I believe you guys had a master class with a Ned rig at practice this week from your dad, did you not?
Yeah, we caught about 30 in practice on a Thursday or so, I think.
All right, so you do know how to fish a Ned, right?
Yeah, I was letting her catch fish today.
All right, well, it's always nice to make sure we include everybody. Going to be a great day for you guys in the points. We got 6.09 pounds, so a new second place. So the hot seat's warm.
Yeah, it's really warm.
It's getting really warm.
Yeah,
huh?
I'm nervous.
Should we call it the fire seat?
I mean, we could.
We could?
Yeah.
Is it getting that hot?
I mean, I don't know if it's that hot yet, but it's pretty hot.
All right, let's let them get their pictures. Now, I don't know how it worked out that they're going back-to-back, guys, but Hunter, you remember I mentioned one that might be 5 pounds?
Yeah.
It's coming to the scales now.
Yeah, it makes me nervous.
So did that seat just go up a few degrees?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we can call it the fire seat.
The fire seat. So we're going to keep it calling it the higher hot seat because they've helped sponsor us tremendously throughout the years, helped us get our boat, have just been tremendous sponsors of ours. Oh, and I kept another ticket here. All right. Here we go, Mr. 1.5.
Hi.
How you doing, sir?
Doing all right. Could have been better.
Could have been better. Could have had a 4th one, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we got Carson Harris here, and we have Carter Rumley, right? Yeah. So how'd your day go today, Carter?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. So did you catch a lot of fish today?
Yep.
Did you contribute to the keepers that we see kicking around in there right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you catch the biggest?
No, you did.
Almost, man. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. You caught fish. You caught a lot of fish. You just didn't have the biggest fish. So let's hear how the big fish went.
I don't know. Kind of threw out a 1.5 as usual.
Threw out a 1.5.
And it bit it.
And it bit it.
That's about all.
Holy cow. I just saw that behemoth out of the corner of my eye. I'm a little bit scared. I ain't going to lie. So, Carter, how'd you catch your fish today?
Chigger crawl.
Chigger crawl. All right, so you guys had a 1-2 punch. Now, did you guys have very many non-keepers today?
Nah, I caught 2 fish all day.
2 fish all day. Carter, how many did you catch?
About 5.
About 5, so not a lot, but that's 7. That's pretty good. All right, so you didn't quite get the lead, but you got 7.4 pounds, taking over second place. All right, and we have a new big bass and a new heaviest bass for the Southern Ohio High School Circuit of 2026, 5.26 pounds. All right, guys, hold that up. Take a look at what lurks in the depths. What a beautiful fish. What a beautiful bass. All right. So there you have it. Man, that was big. All right. Mr. Jay Smith and his partner got to follow Godzilla. So come on up here, Jay. Garrett, how did it go today?
Slow day, you know, but a few bites here and there. But some days you're the hammer, some days you're the nail. We got hammered.
Got hammered today. How many fish did you catch, sir?
Total of 3. He got 2. One was like 4 inches. He was greedy, and I had 1. 30 minutes left in the tournament, so it was lighten the day up a little bit, but still rough.
Well, hey, it's going to help you guys out tremendously in the points, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so how did you catch your fish?
You know, like I said, chatterbait, chatterbait, chatterbait. Although this time I don't think it would have mattered because it ate it as soon as it hit the water, right off the bank. Caught me off guard.
So you're saying it was totally self-defense on the fish's part?
Most likely, yes.
So you were trying to assault the fish?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Jay, let's hear about it from your side.
Hey, man, I'll tell you this. I felt like Dale Earnhardt again out there today. I mean, that old Skeeter, man, we was getting down the lake, and I'm telling you, we was just hammered down. I want to thank Nathan Wallace for that one. Going about 52, and I'll tell you, this old mullet, it was just a flowing.
Had the locks flowing in the breeze, huh?
Yeah, but that rain this morning, it kind of toned her down, but oh well. But, you know, started off this morning, first, it was about an hour in, caught our first one. I was like, oh, well, that's surprising for Paint Creek. I'm not a big fan of this lake. It's not my favorite. I like Rocky Fork. But I'm telling you, I just want to thank everyone. I want to thank my grandma, my grandpa. I want to thank Nathan. I want to thank all the boat captains. I want to thank the whole Benton County. I want to thank everyone here because it wouldn't have been possible without you and everyone else that's helped us.
Well, we greatly appreciate it. If you would, one more time, Stephen, zoom in over there. And I want everybody to know that last year, Jay had a different partner who was a senior, but he was the first one from Benton County. And same partner? Yeah. Oh, my goodness. That's right. Is it your senior year?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not totally losing it. I'm just about half there. But these guys were the first team from Benton County. They got a lot of support from all those sponsors that you just saw, and now you guys got 4 teams. So, sir, we're welcome for you guys being here and want to thank you guys for coming out. Ended up with 1.82 pounds. So hold those fish up there. All right. So is it a little cooler now?
Yeah, I thought they were going to beat us pretty bad.
I thought it was going to be close. I mean, well, it was pretty close.
Yeah. He probably caught the one I caught. He watched me scream when I lose it. They were like 50 yards behind us all day.
Well, they say that a fish has a short memory. I guess it did. So, Hunter, how you doing now?
I'm still kind of nervous. When I saw that big one, it made me get real hot over here on the hot seat.
Well, that's why we call it the higher hot seat. All right, coming on up, got another set of JHS anglers. We got Mr. Shy Chambers and Jonah Armstrong bringing fish to the scales again this week, gentlemen. So how did the day go, Shy?
It went pretty good. We got 2 fish. We caught a lot of white bass today, though.
A lot of white bass?
Yeah.
All right. So what did you catch those fish on?
Chatterbait.
Chatterbait, Doc.
Z-Man Evo chatterbait.
Z-Man Evo?
Yeah.
What kind of depth were you throwing that chatterbait up in?
Probably about 8. But then we was catching the white bass out pretty deep.
All right. So, Jonah, how many fish did you get today?
None. He got them all. I got like 10 white bass, though.
10 white bass? You just had the right number, but the wrong kind, huh?
Yeah. It was.
So, were you throwing a chatterbait as well?
I was throwing a spoon.
Throwing a spoon?
Yeah.
All right. So that's a bait we haven't heard yet. That's one in the arsenal. All right. So, Shy, who would you like to thank for making the day possible?
I would like to thank Fraser Farms, Cross & Sons Farm Equipment, Brown & Brown Concrete Construction, Rent to Own, and my boat captain, Stewie.
All right. And Mr. Armstrong, how about you?
Edward Jones, Buckeye Exhaust, and my boat captain, Stewie.
Mr. Stewie's doing a lot of stuff. You guys got 2.25 pounds, so that's going to keep you alive in the points race. Let's go ahead and hold those 2 fish up here in front of the scales of justice. Again, brought to you in part by Clark Law Office. All right, so there we go, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so as those guys make their way off, we got Mr. Cyrus Mannering and Mr. Austin Walker coming off a 4th place finish last week. So you guys have some momentum coming into this. So were you able to turn it in and getting some fish to bring to the scales?
Yeah, we got 2 today, just some unders. We had a few chances to get some other fish, but just couldn't get them in the boat.
So what were you catching them on today, Cyrus?
Crankbaits, flicker shad.
Flicker shad crankbaits. Austin, how did you catch yours?
Flicker shad crankbait as well, in a blackened gray and red color.
It's a kind of a shad pattern.
Kind of shad pattern, yeah.
Kind of shad pattern. So how deep do you think you guys were targeting?
We were probably fishing 5 to 8 foot of water. Yeah,
5 to 8 foot
5
of
to 8
water.
foot of water.
All right, so who would you guys like to thank for making today possible?
I'd like to thank the VFW and the Josh Yeager Scholarship Foundation.
Cyrus?
I'd like to thank Geiger Brothers and Iron City Pipe and Implement.
All right, so you guys had a great points day last week. You guys had you got fish here, so that's going to help you stay in the points race there. Let's go ahead and get these 2 fish held up and get some pictures. Now, if we got any other anglers that need to weigh in, make sure you get a bag, get up here, and anybody else. If anybody didn't catch any, we'd still love to talk to you for a minute and give you a chance to rep some of your sponsors. All right, sir, here you go, Mr. Walker. You got your 1.83 pounds there. All right, coming up, we got another set of Oak Hill anglers. Got Mr. Weston Foster and your partner, Matthew Boggs. So how many fish did you guys get today, Weston?
2.
2 fish. Did you have any non-keepers today?
Nope.
Nope. 2 bites the whole day?
No, we had a couple bites. I had a full pounder come off by the boat.
Them fish weren't just getting it all the way today, were they?
Mm-mm.
No. But you got 2 fish, definitely going to help you guys out. You got 2.8 pounds, so let's hear about the fish catch.
I caught them all on a football jig head with a crawl.
Crawl, jig combination. Now, were you flipping up very shallow, or are you working it out towards deeper water?
Just working it towards 6 to 8-ish.
6 to 8 foot range. All right, Matthew, how did they go for you, sir?
It was rough. It was very hard biting day.
It was a very tough bite today. So what was your primary bait? What were you trying to throw?
I was throwing a black with like a chartreuse tail Ned rig.
Ned rig. All right. So, sir, who would you like to thank for making today possible?
I'd like to thank Dunn's Heating and Cooling and River Valley Stone and Mulch.
River Valley Stone and Mulch. How about you, Weston?
Paul Hutchins is Solvang and Rowdy Smokehouse.
And Rowdy Smokehouse. All right, guys, here's your ticket. Go ahead and grab those 2 fish and show them off to the crowd.
How many you got left? How many you got left? 16. Wait, 10 left. 10 left, okay. What's that?
All right, gotcha. All right, nice looking bass. We'll see you guys next week at Elm Creek. We're hoping to come in. Now, you heard white bass mentioned, which are not allowed. They're not one of the black basses. We're allowed to get spotted bass, smallmouth, and largemouth. Next week at Elm Creek, we're hoping to bring in a lot of those bronze backs. There's been some very big smallmouth caught there in the past. We've had some anglers do quite well up there. A lot of the guys have mentioned it already. They're going to be very excited to fish there. All right, Isaac, Garrett, how did it go today?
My name is Isaac.
Oh, you got Garrett. What? All right. That's right. I'm sorry. That's one of his sponsors.
Yeah.
Garrett Cardenas Funeral Home. Wow. Yeah. All right. So it is Isaac. I was right.
You were right.
All right, sir. So how'd it go today, Isaac?
It wasn't bad. I was expecting it to be worse. I'm not gonna lie. And went out and caught one mid-morning, I'd say, and had a couple more bites throughout the day. Just couldn't land them.
Couldn't land them.
Yeah.
So was there any big fish in that not landing stuff?
Yeah, pretty big.
Was that you or was that your partner? All right, sir. Now I'm a loss for names. I'm probably going to call you Rumpelstiltskin, but
So
Braden
started off the day pretty slow, and then caught 3 white bass. I was getting a little pumped. Then I lost like a 5 or 6, and that was just the end of it, honestly. It just ruined my day.
That can be a deal breaker.
Yeah.
One that big can definitely be a deal breaker, but you guys ended up with 1.55 pounds. So that's definitely going to help you guys in the quest for the points race there. So Isaac, go ahead. I think you caught that one. Grab that and get a picture here with it. So who are you thankful for letting you be able to fish today, sir?
Klein Energy, Raccoon Creek, and Cassidy 6.
All right, Isaac.
I'm thankful for Michael Dixon and family, Thompson Construction, and McDonald's Towing.
All right, so hold that big fish up there and get you a picture. All right. And we got one more team coming. Well, we got a few more teams coming up here. We got 3, I think. 3 after you guys. All right, so I think you guys are making your debut on the circuit this year, yes?
Yeah.
All right, sir, so look out there in the camera and introduce yourself to everybody that's watching.
I'm Brennan Reed, and I'm from Guy County.
Brennan Reed.
I'm Jaden Myers, and I'm also from Guy Academy.
All right, so guys, how'd it go today on the water?
It's pretty calm. Didn't get much hits, just...
How many did you guys bring in?
2.
2 fish, all right. So did you catch both, or did he catch both?
I caught one and he caught one.
So how did you catch your fish?
I caught mine on a 4-inch swim bait.
4-inch swim bait. About how deep of water do you think you were fishing?
5 to 10.
5 to 10. Were you fishing rocks, grass, wood?
Anything.
Anything. All right, sir, how did you catch your fish?
On a rooster tail.
On a rooster tail? All right. So, was that a MEPS rooster tail? Was it an original rooster tail?
Original.
An original. All right, so we got a guy going here vintage on us with the original MEPS rooster tail. So let's hear a little bit about it. About how deep of water do you think it was in?
About 3 foot.
About 3 foot. All right, so that puts you guys at 2.1 pounds. Oh, who would you like to thank for being able to fish today?
Jake Rumley.
Jake Rumley?
Jake Rumley.
Jake Rumley. I'm assuming that's your boat captain?
Yes, sir.
All right, he did a great job letting you guys get out of here. Here's your ticket. Go ahead and pick up those fish, and let's see what we got there. So 2 more fish. All right, we want to welcome you guys in. You guys be with us next week at Elm Creek?
Yes, sir.
All right, probably looking forward to that one. Yep. Going to be rumors of a lot more fish. Oh, I forgot, there's another team that's got 3 fish. So that means they got an over.
I mean, I'm still pretty nervous. It's hard to be on the hot seat and not be nervous, honestly.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, just by the name of it, right, Hunter? It's the hot seat.
Yeah, just fingers crossed that we can stay up here.
Well, that would be a very nice thing to do, but let's see what Mr. Hunter Pennington and Mr. Michael Stevens, if they've got something to say here. I know they got 3 fish. They got to have an over.
Crankbait.
Red crawl crankbait. So about what deep do you think you got, or depth do you guys think you were catching these fish at?
Probably around 5 feet.
5 feet. So who would you like to thank today, Hunter, for making today possible?
Village Haircutters and Mayhew Brown Funeral Home.
Michael?
Brian Moore Construction and John Clark Attorney at Law.
All right, so you guys got 3.92 pounds, going to move you back up into the point standings. Is that a top 5, Aaron?
Probably floating right around there.
Very close to another top 5. You guys have been on a tear catching bass. Oh, look at that one. So that one's not quite going to get big bass, but that still is a very nice over to get. Puts them in 5th place right now. Already gave them their ticket. So, all right, a great day in the points race for you guys. Another top 5. All right, so we got another team coming here from Oak Hill. We got Mr. Colton Hughes and Mr. Quentin Chambers. So how'd it go today, guys?
Decent, okay.
Decent? How many total fish do you guys think caught, keepers and non-keepers both?
Probably like 10. Yeah, probably 10.
Probably 10?
I didn't catch any bass. I caught 1 crappie.
One crappie? Hey, that's the first crappie we've had.
He did all the hard work.
So he did that. So did you at least net his fish for him?
No.
No. Did you help him at all?
Not really.
Not really?
Motivation.
Yeah. Motivation. So you were the motivational speaker in the boat. Yeah. All right. All right, Quentin. So let's hear about your day. Sounds like you had a pretty good one.
Yeah, I caught my first one about 7:45 on a crankbait, and then I caught a few more after that on a black jig.
On a black jig. All right. So guys, you had what? 3 fish or 2 fish? 2 fish. 2 nice ones. 3.23 pounds. So let's go ahead and grab those fish and get a picture here. There's a nice bass. All right, guys. So you got more fish. You weighed in fish. It's going to help you in the points race.
Good job, guys.
All right, Colt. Who would you like to thank for making the day possible for you being able to fish today?
I'd like to thank Oak Medical and my boat captain, Jerry Nichols.
All righty.
I'd like to thank Boggs Pest Control and River Valley Stone and Mulch.
All righty. Well, thank you, guys. I hope you're excited about next week at Elm Creek. All right. So come on up here, sir. We have one of our River Valley Raiders teams. Not easy to say. I thought I was past the tongue twisters. But go ahead and look out there and introduce yourselves to the people at home.
I'm Ethan Lambert from River Valley High School.
How did the day go today, Ethan?
Not very good at all.
Not as good as you'd like because you don't have any fish, right? No. Did you get any bites at all?
Nope.
Any non-bass?
No.
No, but it was still a great day to be out and fish, yes?
Yes.
All right, so who would you like to thank for being here and being able to fish today?
I'd like to thank my FFA teacher, Mr. Bennett, and my boat captain, David Lambert, my dad.
All right. So we want to thank that. Thank you, sir, for coming in.
Yep.
We appreciate you guys joining it. River Valley's one of our new schools. So right now, I'm going to make a last call. I thought about using a megaphone, but I'll spare you all at home. I'm loud enough. Do we have any other anglers that need to weigh in? All right. So it's not tic-tac-toe yet, but you guys got 2 on the board. Come on back over. Welcome back in. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but was it 8.26 pounds?
Yeah.
All right. And you guys did what?
Got to win.
Got to win. So that's win number 2 on the circuit. Definitely going to help put you right up there in the square of the points race. Maybe going to be coming out of here with the lead.
Maybe.
Maybe. Now, do you really care about the points race, or you just want to be one of those 2 top teams?
I want to be top 2 teams. I want to go to nationals. Coming in to this year, I was hoping to get a couple top 3s. I would have never imagined we would have won 2 tournaments.
Hey, you guys got back-to-back. Now, what are you guys' thoughts on Elm Creek?
I've never been there, but I think it looks pretty good. I like catching smallmouth. So.
It's kind of an addiction, isn't it?
Yeah.
Once you catch one of those brown fish, you want to catch them all the time. They fight really hard. So, Hunter, have you survived? Do we need any kind of first aid treatment from the hot seat?
Nope, I'm doing all right now.
Doing all right now. Now, I do want to make one point. I want you to look out there and tell everybody this morning what you got before the tournament started.
We got banners for getting 3rd place at Rocky Fork last year.
Yes. So a little bit slow in getting that out, but I did finally remember. I didn't totally forget. So I want to congratulate you guys on another great win and another limit. Hard to do here today with only 2 limits coming in. So great. I think you guys might be at the top of the point standings. Hopefully we'll get the results finalized soon and be able to get that out to you. So we got one more Saturday coming up that we have just regular season Southern Ohio High School tournaments. That will be at Elm Creek. That is next week. Hopefully we'll be able to have about to weigh in the same time, and we want to thank everybody that's been a part of this from the beginning. We want to thank JHS administration, Mr. Phil Howard, our athletic director, Waylon Massey, Mr. Swackhammer, and Mr. Wooten, and everybody for the support they give us and for helping us get this program up and running and allowing us to expand into now having this Southern Ohio High School circuit. So any other kids out there that are watching and are thinking about it, hey, next year we'd love to have you guys come in and be part of this fun and this action. So we will see you guys all next week at Elm Creek.